This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Caps of Oakland taking on the Washington Commanders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now this throw caught left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Caps go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Back to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 15. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Glenn. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On the out, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
That's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and 4. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 10. Jack Fox set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And past past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Caps will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Glenn, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Third and 9 here.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18, tie it in. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry up.
To number 24. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At their 49.
Back to throw again. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
37. Commanders 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On the set. Track him 60. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he fields it cleanly. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go, Shaq.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 39-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I never return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18 Dragon 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for our visitors, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back.